it don't flip on me. Aloha, peeps. I know I ain't been saying much really lately. Nothing has come as fast as I thought it would, but it is. It's all happening, unraveling to the point that it's a slow, from quakes to violence to the caliphate, the Antichrist, the beheaders, the murderous, and the spirits that are being unleashed from CERN. It's all intensifying. People that ain't even a little bit trying to be protected with a belief system. They're being taken. They're doing what the spirits tell them, the dumb things, to their children, to friends, family, strangers, whoever's there. I mean, the spiritual bombardment, the attack, Ephesians 6, we're under attack from the powers of principalities of powers, spirits from the pit. That's what it says in the Revelation. And nobody's, you give a little foothold to one of these spirits. I'm guilty of it myself this summer. Well, into the summer. The lustful spirits that were around, all the flesh, it's not, you got to be careful. I've done no infidelity, nothing like that, but I was definitely not acting righteous at times, and said things that I'm gonna have to face one day, and I wish I wouldn't have. They eat at me now. The devil just continually reminds me, you got to tell the devil to stick at you where he's going, what's up for him, and you just call Yeshua. Yeshua has forgiven. This stuff is known. Enoch has written everything that every one of y'all is going to do what I'm going to do. Read the deep Enochs and the reason behind Father taking him. I mean, think about that story. I mean, he was born May 6th. And he got taken up and got to see everything. Heavens and hells. The places of Sheol, the different categories of the place. It's an existence that was not meant for us, for the flesh, for human. It was meant for the fallen, those of Lucy. But it's just, sin and man, they have to run their course. That's what's happening here, where it's a course being ran of this test, and this facsimile that this world is under, that we're a spinning ball in space, that we can actually leave this. We are in a blemish within the real creation. This is the what if, the wrong that would happen by partaking. We all partook. We're all here. We're all in this. We're all bloodlines, There's bloodlines that won't believe at all just because they can't. They're not allowed. They're not even really part of this. They're in existence, but they're not going to be remembered. It's sad, but it's true. And there's Cain's bloodline. They're murderous. And then there's the seed of Abraham. The seed and the branches that branch out, making the body of Yahshua, who is the Word. Demons. I'm getting pictures of demons when I take photos. But the attacks that are here are in so many forms, and they're getting our youth that don't have a belief system. Most their parents weren't brought up believe. You remember when we were youngins, everybody pretty much believed the word, but after 2000 there was a shift in consciousness, and nobody paid attention. They were all paying attention to Y2K. They had them all paying attention to that. But the idea that we can leave this blemish to where? This blemish ain't even supposed to be. The next realm, the next dimension is the heavens, where and down within this is Sheol, the hell. Down under is deep in, and this whole thing, as is written, there's not a space to get through. There's the waters, the cleansing waters, and the scrolls. You're gonna have to dunk in the north of the garden waters to truly purifying. I can't wait for it. I imagine that's the water tastes like wine old fella sings about. Reaching some people that want to investigate, all these Freemasons around here that, I've been friends with for years. They're locked in. They feel there's nothing they can do. That the 33rd degree Mason, Randy, he said his name was. He said he serves Baphomet and he's happily doing it. Because he's reaping the rewards here. It's like Brewster's Millions if you think about it. You gotta check. You can get some here, or you can wait and get it all. That's what this is all about. But this world don't want to believe in creation. They don't want to believe that they could be wrong. That's pride, see? The first sin. Just too proud to say, hey, I'm wrong. There's so many things written. But Enoch, taken. And then he gets to come back for 30 days, say bye to his family and everything. And then he's up there with Joshua. I'm not talking about the first the garden. I'm talking way up on high, where Elohim, the Yah is the all, the true creation, the creator. And they call Enoch now youth, the scribe. Some of these TV shows go, and that's just it. They know the depths of all this. They use the scribe Enoch in supernatural. They touch on some, but they're fighting these demons in a physical form. That when that comes, that's still the only way to defeat these are with the name, the power of the name. You make them flee. They're at your beck and call when this is going on. Yes, I did lose train of thought when people started just taking off, not even looking. I'm in the crosswalk, I'm safe. Yeah, you are. I got brakes. Hey, what's up, Mary? Alright. I told my wife I was coming right home, but I was moved to do this. Come on, dude. I'm wishing people would, just open up that Apocrypha. The one they removed from the Word. And quit listening to the freaking Pope, man. That dude is nothing but lies. Read chapter 1 of Romans. The system that is paying more homage to the creature than they are the creator. First chapter of Romans. If that, this is from the compromised King James. That's the best word out there. The NIV is corrupt. They took everything powerful, so many things powerful out of it. But the King James Version replaced Yeshua's name and the powerful Abba Yahweh's name, and they replaced them with Lord and God. Because in Isaiah 14:12, that's what Lucifer says he will be called. He will be as God. And so he placed that label on something of this world that he controls. It controls. Because there cannot be no label of just a God put on the Abba Yah. That's the Father of creation. needs more of a title. I mean, does anybody follow what I'm saying? Everything's changed so that you could, but they have to tell the truth, see? They have to let you in on it. And they do that through movies and TV and even the media. The media is Hollywood. It's freaking folly. I mean, they got these big-breasted, beautiful women on everything, on every football and baseball. They're commentators on football. I mean, it's hard enough watching some of these athletes that they got in there now that have no journalism knowledge, or you can just tell they're there because they ran for 5,000 yards one season or something like that. I'm not going to mention LaDainian Tomlinson or nothing like that, the one that cried. But that's all folly too. The National Folly League. Everything we're being told is a lie. Everything we've been told is a lie. Why would they not tell us that Provincetown was the first landing place? Because it's a stronghold. They don't want just anybody coming here. Them type tourists. They want scoundrels and people with money. People say, why are you here then? Well, this is where he's got me. This is where the dreams, this is where the visions were. Forgive my follies that the spirits have me doing. I am on a path. And I always have done everything the hard way. So I'm like a knucklehead. I'm done. There's no one that had too many head injuries. But Yeshua's my Messiah. He has me here. He showed me things that y'all see in movies. Prayer and faith, you might get to see some too. I've been taken above. I was so high this earth looked like a marble. There was no sound. I was up there. And other things. Like that, just like that Israeli kid said when he got taken up the way that the earth was. It was so awesome. And I was doing it. Like myself, he showed me. The angel said, come on, just... And I did it. I was going up, and he was with me. And that was my treat. I got to see and do that. And it was real. I was there. But I didn't get to go further. It wasn't a near-death experience. It was a treat for me, like other ones that I've gotten. This blemish. We didn't just come here. We had to get put into that womb. The womb of this existence. It all revolves around that. And the mockery and the hatred toward the womb is the problem we have here. Toward the woman. There's a reason that they mock even coming into this existence. Why should we have to come, they say, when we're just going to perish? Because it's full circle, just like the tribe of Ishmael. You don't run them off. bloodline that'll fornicate, making millions of murderous soldiers. That's what we're up against, the caliphate. Praise Yeshua and aloha. I do love you all, even y'all that get in my crawl. Because when we get home, we're going to laugh. We're not even going to look back. Praise Yeshua.